Following a one-week break, the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series is back, this time on a Saturday afternoon as part of a doubleheader. They kick off the weekend of racing from Atlanta Motor Speedway. The Peach State hosts the fourth race of the 2021 campaign as 200 miles go on the board from the Atlanta Motor Speedway. This is your full race preview video of everything to expect from the 2021 Fr8 Auctions 200 at Atlanta. Let's have a look at your point standings following last time out at Las Vegas, where John Hunter Nemechek is the brand new high points man following his win. He takes a 14-point lead over two-time winner this season, Ben Rhodes. Defending series champion Sheldon Creed is at 35 points behind, and Matt Crafton, the three-time series champion, just 40 points back. Leading the Rookie of the Year battle and also in the playoffs right now in the fifth position to 60 points behind is Chandler Smith. Then Stuart Friesen, after what was an impressive top 10 run at Las Vegas, one of the best runs he's had as of late, rises him up in the standings to the sixth spot, just 70 points back of the series leaders. Grant Enfinger, while this has been a part-time season for him as he missed race number 2 at the Daytona Road Course, he's back in the 98 this week to 79 points in the hole at a track where he's the defending race winner. And Todd Gilliland, driving that number 38 truck, this truck's been getting very good as of late, and it shows as they've risen to the 8th spot in these standings, just 81 points behind. Now let's have a look at your TV schedule for the Fr8 Auctions 200. We're on Saturday, March 20th, 2021 at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The green flag waves on Fox Sports 1. And now here's a look at your 40-driver NASCAR Camping World Truck Series entry list. For Young's Motorsports, their trio of Chevys roll like this. Driving the Chris Wright Racing number 02, making his NASCAR Truck Series debut, this is driver Josh Berry running double duty on Saturday. Then in the Solid Rock Harriers number 12, we have driver Tate Fogelman, and driving in the Credit MRI number 20, the Hulk, Spencer Boyd. Roper Racing brings the Preferred Industrial Contractors number 04 Ford of driver Corey Roper. And then for David Gilliland Racing, their trio of entries go like this. Driving in the Ford Performance number 1, rookie Haley Deegan. Then in the Ford Performance number 15, we have Tanner Gray. Returning to the wheel for the first time in 15 years, driving in the Camping World Ford Performance number 17 Ford, that's 60 years old. This is driver Bill Lester. Then for GMS Racing, their 5 Chevy lineup goes like this. In the Overtons number 2, the defending series champion Sheldon Creed. Then at the wheel of the Overtons number 21, driver Zane Smith. And the Bama Buggies number 23, we have driver Chase Purdy, welcoming a brand new sponsor to his number 24, Canadia's Rafael Lassard. Then for the Liuna number 26, it's driver Tyler Ankrum. For Jordan Anderson Racing, driving into Overton's Women's History Month number 3 Chevy, this is team owner and driver Jordan Anderson. And then for Kyle Busch Motorsports, their trio of Toyotas look like this. Driving into Mobile One number 4, winner last time out at Las Vegas, this is John Hunter Nemechek. Then in the Safe Flight Auto Glass number 18, the kid, as Kyle Busch called him, Chandler Smith. And speaking of the boss man, driving in the Cessna Aviation number 51, the winningest driver in series history is back for the second week in a row. That's Kyle Busch himself. Norm Benning Racing brings the Overton's number 6 Chevy of owner driver Norm Benning. And then for CR7 Motorsports, driving in the Grant County Mulch number 9 Chevy, this is Cody Rohrbach after his 1-week break. Then for Jennifer Jo Cobb Racing, driving the DrivenHonor.org number 10 Chevy, we have owner driver Jennifer Jo Cobb. And the Rhett Jones Racing bunch is back after purchasing points from the number 8 team. The number 11 All-Pro Toyota hits the track with driver Spencer Davis. Force Sport Racing brings their quartet of Toyotas like this. In the Vivitar number 13, 2016 Series champion Johnny Sauter. Then the 3-time series champion brings all the experience in the world to his Menards Flex Seal number 88. That's driver Matt Crafton. Driving in the number 98 champion Power Equipment Toyota, this is Grant Enfinger, your defending race winner. And in the Bombardier Aviation number 99, 2-time winner this season, Ben Rhodes. Toy Racing Enterprises brings the United Rentals number 16 Toyota of Austin Hill. And then for Bill McAnally Racing and the Napa Auto Parts number 19, driver Derek Kraus at the wheel of that entry. AM Racing brings the AM Technical Solutions Don't Mess with Texas number 22 Chevy of driver Austin Wayne Self. And then for Rackley W.A.R, driving in the Rackley Roofing number 25, this is Timothy Peters. On Point Motorsports brings the Sierra Delta North American Motorcar number 30 Toyota of Danny Bone. And then for Brett Holmes Racing in the Severn States Bank number 32 Chevy, Brett Holmes making his second series start as the defending ARCA champion. REAUME Brothers Racing brings their duo of Toyotas like this. Driving in the number 33, returning for his first start of the season, this is Akinori Ogata. And driving in the into number 34, Overton's Women's History Month Toyota, it's driver Ryan Ellis and his return to competition as well. Front Row Motorsports brings the number 38 Chicago Compressors entry of driver Todd Gilliland and Nat Ford. And then for Nice Motorsports, their quartet of Chevys looks like this. Driving into Overton's number 40, this is driver Ryan Truex. The Overton's number 42 sees Carson Hosever. Driving into Circle B Diecast number 44, paying tribute to Terry Labonte, this is driver Ross Chastain. And then into Overton's number 45, we have driver Brett Moffitt. CRAM Enterprises brings the Overton's number 41 of owner-driver Dawson CRAM. And then for HALMAR FRIESEN Racing, driving into HALMAR International number 52 Toyota, the Iceman Stuart Friesen. And rounding off our entry list, driving in Overton's number 75 for Henderson Motorsports, that's a Chevy of driver Parker Klingerman. Now let's have a look at your Speedway Collective fantasy picks, a pair of drivers out of each category that I expect to do well in the race and bring home points to your fantasy team. In the A-Class, I like the looks of the 1-2 last week at Vegas, the pair of Kyle Busch Motorsports drivers. The boss man, Kyle Busch, what can we say about him? A two-time Cup Series winner here, also a winner here in the truck in 2019, has a ton of success at this racetrack, and we know in the Truck Series he does as well as the all-time winningest driver. He's going to want to be strong after that runner-up last week at Las Vegas. The driver he finished runner-up to, well, he just happens to be the team owner for, John Hunter Nemechek in that number 4. It wasn't a question of if he would win, it was a question of when. Well, he answered that as in only the 3rd race of the season, he parked that truck in victory lane. Now he comes to Atlanta, a track where he has experience in the Cup Series, Xfinity Series, and a Truck Series win here in his family-owned team. This is a strong track for John Hunter Nemechek. We know he has strong equipment. Keep an eye on what he can do. It might just be 2 in a row for the Kyle Busch Motorsports gang. In the B-Class, Ross Chastain returns to action in the Nice Motorsports 44, a top 10 finisher here a year ago. Always runs well at Atlanta, likes this track. In fact, finished in 6th this race last year. Now he's back on a part-time schedule in this 44. The reason I like to play Ross Chastain, well, we know he can bring home solid points, but it also allows you to save some starts in fantasy on your full-time drivers. However, if you want to go with a full-time driver, look no further than Chandler Smith in the number 18. While the Kyle Busch Motorsports rookie hasn't given us the results we've expected so far this season, we have to cut the kid a break, as this was only his 4th full-time start that he's entering this season, about his 15th career start overall, so a very young and inexperienced Chandler Smith. However, we know the equipment this Kyle Busch Motorsports team puts out, and if you look back to stage 1 at Las Vegas, he was a top 10 contender. If he can cap a race off, he's going to bring home points to your B-Class for sure. In the C-Class, Parker Klingerman back in that number 75. Out of all of your C-Class entries, this is the team right here that brings the most average points. This truck is always a top 10 contender. Parker Klingerman won great wheeling for that Henderson Motorsports team. And how about Stuart Friesen in a number 52? Fresh off of a Northeast Dirt modified win last week, carries that momentum into this race, including a top 10 run at Las Vegas as well. It's been a great past couple of weeks for Stuart Friesen, and I think this 52 team is just starting to click as they come to a track where they notched their first top 10 of the season in last year. And then for the D-Class, Cody Rohrbach in that number 9. He returns after a 1-week break, loaning that truck to Grant Enfinger so he could compete. Now Cody back in that seat, and well, we know he performs very well at these races. So let's see what he can do once again in that Grant County Mulch number 9. Jordan Anderson, he's another driver back in the seat for the second straight week. And the truck that he owns, you know he's going to be looking to perform, give his team a good showing, as he always does. Jordan, one underrated wheelman, but we can see him at the front of this Atlanta field and leading your D-Class drivers. Now let's have a look at your race stats out of the Fr8 Auctions 200 as your NASCAR Camping World Truck Series field gets ready for 130 laps, 200 miles, around the 1.5 mile Atlanta Motor Speedway. Stage 1 goes for 30 laps, as does Stage 2. The final stage is 70 laps, and your defending race winner is Grant Enfinger. Don't forget to catch the 2021 Fr8 Auctions 200 live on Saturday, March 20th, 2021 at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox Sports 1. Thank you guys so much for watching this NASCAR race preview video. For more motorsports content, check out my news video by clicking on the left of your screen. Hit that circle in the middle to subscribe so you never miss an upload. And check out that video on the right. It's one you don't want to miss. Be sure to continue the conversation with me on Twitter at KEMMO Cup Series of another NASCAR race preview. This has been KEMMO on YouTube saying thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next motorsports video.